Is the best thing we can do out here in America is to be happy. Like you said, there's so many opportunities out here that people don't really realize that they have.
Yeah.
And
it's grateful, being grateful for the opportunities that we actually have, and when we can do that, happiness is a hard thing to strive after because happiness is fleeting. You know, I'm a small business operator, and I actually work another job on top of that too. And so, if you strive after being happy, you'll always be striving for something that you can't obtain for very long. If you strive out something that's meaningful and purposeful, then you can find happiness in the high points of life, because life is ups and downs, and it's never going to be happy all the time.
That's why my motto is to stay positive in the negative. Because there's always going to be negative things that you come across, and things that are going to really be detours in your life. But if you can have that optimistic mind that you have, and even mind staying positive in the negative, I think we can make ourselves happy.
I believe you can come to that point where you actually enjoy life.
Yes.
And enjoy the challenges. It's about enjoying the challenges, enjoying the ups and downs, and because the lows make the highs even higher. And a lot of times I think we're trying to still find our way in a lot of ways, and we haven't learned to communicate with people as good as we should. And it's not that there's a lot of divide, but it's because we won't communicate with each other.
Exactly.
Most people want to, at the basis of life, enjoy life, have something meaningful in their life, and that pretty much goes for about 100% of people. And if we can learn that everything else we can work through, then there won't be such a divide between everybody, that we can actually talk with each other and reconcile some differences. We're not the same, and we never were meant to be, and we don't want to be, because that would be completely boring if every building on the street was the same color, if they all had the same names. Life would be boring. And so what we're interested in is the differences, and we've got to learn to enjoy and celebrate each other's differences, and try to put ourselves in other people's shoes to try to understand why they see life that way, and then come together and communicate it in such a way that we don't have to agree, but we can agree to disagree.
We can agree to disagree. I so say that to everybody. Let's just agree to disagree. But like you said, even though it seems like we're divided, we're all doing the same thing. We're all getting up, getting showers, going to work, coming home. We want our families happy. We want ourselves happy. We want to get along. This is America. We're supposed to get along with our differences, even though we're not alike. We're still loving beings, and getting along is what we need to do. That's why my company, Peaceful Journeys, The Path is Yours, is out here to connect people through YouTube. Like, this interview will be on YouTube. I have interviews on YouTube you would not believe. And everyone, it seems like they're like you, like everyone in America, we are some smart people here. And everyone seems like they have the same thing to say. There's this division is really not a division, because we're all the same. We might not look the same, but we're all doing the same thing.
That's right. We all have, at the very basis, we all want the same thing.
We do.
And to enjoy life, and enjoy what we're doing, and to experience life. And so, but a lot of times, I think the negative people, you can have 100 good comments during the day, and one negative comment, and which comment do you remember? Which comment?
The negative one.
The negative one, and I think that's what's happening, especially social media is great, and it's an awesome tool that we have, but we're still trying to learn how to utilize it in such a way that, because the negative is blown out of proportion. You can have 1,000 people on YouTube or something like that pushing something negative, and people forget about the millions on there pushing good things. And so we just have to learn to weed through it and say, okay, it's not that I don't want to hear that person's point of view, but if you constantly fill your head with negativity, then that's what you're going to get out. So it's not that we run away from it, but that we have to take it in smaller doses and not let it when anybody says all or everybody or anything like that, most of the time they're lying.
I know.
Because it's not all and it's not everybody.
You didn't stand in line and ask everybody.
That's right.
It's usually a biased opinion, but I'm not going to hold you up. You want to plug your company?
My wife's company is a mule barn. She's actually an old building behind here where they used to bring the mules into town, and actually the troughs and all are still there. And so we're trying to renovate the building and try to make it a little nicer. And she's actually going to make a coffee shop somewhere where people can come in and hang out. And a small town building will have a coffee shop. So we're trying to open up that. And I run a business called Implement, where we make school bus parts.
What's it called?
Implement.
Okay.
It comes from the idea of improving mechanical design.
Okay.
And we work on especially boutique manufacture for helping a lot of upfit shops create, design, and manufacture parts that go on a lot of school buses.
Okay, that's awesome. He didn't have much to say, but he's handsome. He is.
He don't ever have much to say,
and that's a good thing. I'm a talker, but thank you for your interview, sir, and thank you. Oh, and your wife's doing good with your white teeth. They're white. I hope her business prospers, and you guys do. So now I'm headed to Macon, Georgia, and thank you, sir. I bow my kersey down as a lady to say thank you, and have a peaceful journey. The path is yours. You too. Bye-bye.